शुभ सन्ध्या। फेरि म यहाँहरू समक्ष एउटा अर्को भिडियो लिएर उपस्थित भएको छु र यो भिडियो पनि लिनियर प्रोग्रामिङमै आधारित छ र लिनियर प्रोग्रामिङको यो सिम्प्लेक्स म्याथड र यसमा के छ त भन्दाखेरि अब्जेक्टिभ फङ्सन म्याक्सिमाइज नै छ, तर कन्स्टेन्ट चाहिँ सबै लेस अर इक्वल छैन। एउटा लेस अर इक्वल छ अनि अर्को ग्रेटर अर इक्वल छ। यस्तो किसिमको प्रब्लम कसरी सल्भ गर्ने, यसको अलिकति हामीले सुरुको स्टेप्सहरू केही अलि फरक छ र त्यो स्टेप हामीले बुझ्यौँ भने पछाडि गर्नुपर्ने त उस्तै हो, केही फरक छैन। एक दुईवटा प्रब्लममा राम्रोसँग प्र्याक्टिस गरेपछि हामीले सिम्प्लेक्स टेबलमा क्यालकुलेसन गर्नुपर्ने कुराहरू सबै उस्तै छ, त्यति गाह्रो छैन। चाहे त्यो दुईवटा कन्स्टेन्टको होस्, चाहे तिनवटा होस्, चाहे चारवटा होस्, धैर्यता नगुमाइकन एकदमै चिसो माइन्डले बिस्तारै गर्दै जाने हो भने यसमा नयाँ कुरा केही पनि छैन। सुरुका केही स्टेपहरू हामीले बुझ्न जरुरी हुन्छ। ल अब ढिला नगरिकन हामी आजको क्लास सुरु गरौँ र यसमा प्रब्लम मैले बोर्डमा लेखेको छु, एकचोटि हेर्नुहोस्। यो म्याक्सिमाइजेसनमा आधारित फङ्सन छ। एउटा कन्स्टेन्ट लेस अर इक्वल छ, अर्को कन्स्टेन्ट ग्रेटर अर इक्वल छ र अब यसलाई हामीले कसरी हामी गर्ने, अब पहिला स्टेपहरू उनै हुन्। त्यो स्टेपहरू हामीले चाहिँ पहिला के गरौँ त भन्दा यसलाई कन्भर्टिङ अर गिभन constants in the form of equations by using यहाँ चाहिँ के हुन्छ स्ल्याक्स भेरिएबल यहाँ सरप्लस and artificial variable. Okay, you write this one. This is same language. Okay, and after that equation we make maximize z is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2 subject to 2x1 plus 3x2 plus s1 is equal to 6x1 and then you write minus s2 plus a1 is equal to 2. Now x1, x2, S1, S2, A1 greater or equal to 0. Okay, this one. Now formulate. Okay, formulating. Second step, formulating LPP for simplex table, you write, and then you formulate in the same manner. Maximize z is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2 plus 0 s1. After that 0 s2. After that minus m a1. Okay, subject to, then you write what 2x1 plus 3x2 and then you write plus s1 plus 0 s2 plus 0, A1. Now is equal to, you write. After that is equal to what? 6. And next one, x1 minus s2, x1 minus, not minus, after that 0 x2 you write, there is no x2, so you write 0 x2, and then plus 0 s1, and after that minus s2, after that plus a1 is equal to 2. Now x1, x2, s1, s2, a1 greater or equal to 0. Any confusion? I think you have no confusion. In the same way we formulate the problem. So just different one is, artificial variable with surplus variable comes, and then we add that artificial variable in objective function by taking coefficient very large negative number, that is minus m. Just that is the difference. Okay. Now we enter this one into simplex table. Now entry the LPP in simplex table. Now table number 1. 1 you write. Now format Cij, Xi, Bj, here coefficient you write 2, 3, 0, 0, minus m. Here x1, x2, s1, s2 and a1, and then here. Now you enter here. In first constant what we add? In first constant we add s1. Just s1. So s1 you write here 0. It's coefficient. In second constant we subtract s2 and add a1. But s2 surplus variable never enter in the simplex table. So you write a1. A1 and here minus m. And other you write here 6, here 2, and this coefficient you write in the body of the table 2, 3, 1, 0, 0. After that 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 1. Now Zj you calculate. Now this one finished. You calculate Zj. What is Zj? Zj here minus 2m, here minus m, here 0, here 0, here plus m, here what? Minus m. Okay? Minus m. This one minus m. Now Zj minus Cj you calculate. Zj minus Cj. Zj minus Cj you calculate here minus m minus 2. Here 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3 is 3 minus 3. 0 minus 0 this one. Here m. Here 0. Okay. The maximum one is this one. Greatest value, negative value of Zj minus Cj is minus m and minus 2. Now, ratio you calculate. Yeah, ratio. Now ratio is 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Here 2 divided by 1, that is 1. Now second. Second is minimum, okay? That is 1. Second is minimum, that is 1. So key row is second row. Second row, this one is key row. Now next table we prepare. Table number 2. 2. Okay, I just write below. Okay, now you replace this A1 by X1. You write X1 and coefficient of X1 is 2 and this is as it is S1 0. Okay, now at first you calculate this one R1 for key row. You divide all element by this one. Okay, all element of this R1 by 1. Then you get 2, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 1. Okay, so this key row value we can easily calculate by dividing all element by key element. And next this R1. So R1 you calculate by using the formula. Here you write calculation of R1 you write, and then all elements of R1 you copy. 6, 2, 3, 1, 0, 0. Now subtract. Subtract. Key element you write. 2 is the key element. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then you multiply. Multiply by what? Element, corresponding element of new table. This is 2, 1, 0, 0, minus 1 and 1. And what is the value? Here 2, 0, 3, 1, plus 2, minus 2. Okay. Now you write this value here. 2, 0, 3, 1, 2, minus 1. Okay, now in the same manner, you proceed ahead. ZJ you calculate. ZJ here is 4, here is 2, here is 0, here is 0, here is minus 2, and minus 2. Here is what? 2. Now ZJ minus CJ you calculate. ZJ minus CJ you calculate. ZJ minus CJ. So here 0. ZJ is this one, CJ is this one. 0. Okay, CIJ you write here. And here minus 3. Here 0. Here minus 2. Here 2 minus m means what? M plus 2, m plus 2. Which one is maximum negative? This one. Largest negative is minus 3. So, this one is the key column. Now, ratio you calculate. Ratio, just 2 by 3. This value divided by this 3. 2 by 3. Here, 2 by 1. 2 by 1. Now, here, this is 2. This is small one. Okay? This is small one. 2 by 3 is small. So, this one is the key row. Now, key row is this one. Okay. So, up to this calculation, we do in table number 2. Now, develop table number 3. Because here, another negative value also there. So, next table we need to prepare. Now, next table, table number 3. Xi, Bj, and you write here 2, 3, 0, 0, minus m. Here x1, x2, s1, s2, a1 you write. And then you replace this s1 by s2. x2 and coefficient is 3. Right. And next one, x1 coefficient is 2. Okay. Now, at first you calculate for R1. Key element is 3. You divide all elements by 3. Here, 2 by 3, 0, 1, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, minus 1 by 3. This is clear or not? So just for key row, we just calculate all element by key element. Key element is 3, this one. Now, for R2, calculations of R2 you write. R2 you write, and then you write the element. Element 2, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, and 1. Now subtract. Okay? And what do you subtract? This 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And multiply by the element, this element. 2 by 3, 0, 1, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, minus 1 by 3. Okay? After multiplying by 0, same value you obtain. You multiply 0, 0, 0, after subtraction, same element. So, same element you write. This is 2, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, 1, 0. After that, minus 1 and 1. Now, Zj you calculate. Zj. Here Zj is 4. Here Zj is 1. Here Zj is 5. Here Zj is 3. 1 plus 1. Here Zj is, what is Zj? Here Zj is 3, 2 and 1 plus 1 plus 1. Here Zj is 3 minus 1. Here 0. Okay. Just you Okay, Zj. This is -1 and this is +1, 0. Now Zj minus Cj you calculate. Zj minus Cj. Here what is the value? 1. Here what is the value? 2. Here what is the value? 1. Here what is the value? 1. Here what is the value? 0 plus n. So all elements of Zj and Cj row are positive. All elements are positive or 0. Okay? Here all elements are positive. There is no 0. So optimum solution is obtained in table number 3 because Zj minus Cj row have all element positive. So if all element obtained positive, then optimum solution is obtained in that table. So what is the optimum solution? Now we write optimum solution. You write the language, okay? One language you write all elements of Zj minus Cj row are positive. Therefore, optimum solution is obtained in table number 3, you write. Now optimum solutions are, what is the optimum solution? Objective function is 4. Okay, same. Objective function. Maximum Z, objective function is 4. And x1 is 2. Yeah, x1 is 2. x2 is 2 by 3. s1 is not here. s1 is 0. s2 is also 0. So this is the optimum solution. In this way, we can obtain the solution of linear programming problem by simplex method. This is the third part, okay, third part of simplex methods. And fourth part, I will solve in next video. Okay, that's all for today, and we will meet in next class. Thank you.